through Christian education. Girl child reach their full potential. Call 0976 386184. When you think girl child education, think Muvi Christian Academy. Muvi Christian Academy, excellence through Christian education. Muvi Christian Academy is a girls-only boarding school located near Sandy Beach in Siavonga. Muvi Christian Academy is now enrolling for Form 1 and Grade 10 pupils. So all girls who have just completed their Grade 7 and Grade 9 exams must take this opportunity to receive high-performance Christian-based holistic education. Help your girl child reach their full potential. Call 0976 386184. When you think girl child education, think Muvi Christian Academy. Muvi Christian Academy, excellence through Christian education.
And education.
Good evening, welcome to the Muvi TV News. Let's have a look at the headlines. The Southern African Alcohol Policy Alliance Zambia to engage with Kachasu brewers. Zambia Qualification Authority verifies over 59,000 qualifications. And in Lusaka, Province Minister Sheo Muliata has commended the new Soweto marketeers. We'll get into the news details. Lusaka Province Minister Sheo Muliata has commended the vendors at New Soweto Market for their efforts in maintaining cleanliness and hygiene in the market. Speaking during the New Soweto Market end-of-year party celebrated under the Chinika Ward under the theme Appreciating Government Efforts in Providing a Conducive Trading Environment for Marketeers, the minister praised the vendors for not recording any cholera cases last year. She urged the vendors, particularly women, to continue keeping the market toilets clean with chemicals, emphasizing that this was crucial in preventing the spread of diseases, recognizing the important role that marketeers play in driving the country's economy, stating that without them, the country would struggle to feed its people.
Lusaka Province Minister Sheo Muliata has commended the vendors at the New Soweto Market for their efforts in maintaining cleanliness and hygiene in the market. Speaking during the New Soweto Market end-of-year party celebrated under the theme, Appreciating Government's Efforts in Providing a Conducive Trading Environment for Marketeers, the minister praised the marketeers for not recording any cholera cases last year, 2024.
Well done, marketeers of New Soweto. Please clap for yourself. You cannot sell your goods, you cannot save your customers, and you cannot provide for your families when you are looking over your shoulders in fear. A market is a place for life, for laughter, for negotiation.
She urged the vendors, particularly women, to continue keeping the market toilets clean with chemicals, emphasizing that this was crucial in preventing the spread of diseases, recognizing the important role that marketeers play in driving the country's economy.
Mayo, ififinole moneka obusaka, na marketi, na toileti, mabenye, ningu mfakuli ba kansela benu angoma, ati nemisebo mwali sector. Ama drainage chief security in John Area. Economy grows because of also your input, your participation. It starts at your level.
The minister also praised the vendors for maintaining peace, unity, and order in the market.
But there is so much peace because you are the people that have brought peace. Not even police, not even the police, but yourself. The long arm of the law will catch up with anyone who is going to make trouble. We want our marketeers to work in total harmony as they make their livelihood and as they look after their families.
Speaking at the same event, Local Government Service Commission Chairperson Shishekano Liseli commended the Local Government Service Commission for recognizing the vendors' efforts in job creation, economic diversification, and promoting local content, promising support for developmental programs and empowering marketeers.
The Government Commission is committed to support any developmental programs and will drive the agenda to empower our marketeers, recognizing the importance and resilience to food and service supply. Guest of honor, madam. The President of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, has opened up the doors to conducive and free space trading, which was not enjoyed previously.
Lusaka Town Clerk, Engineer Life Terry Ndaba, and Chinika Ward 11 Councillor has this to say.
The council is working diligently to install street lights around the market. These lights will not only illuminate the area, enhancing its beauty, but also provide much needed security for traders.
Look at the venue that is in Soweto Market. The water is flowing, the road has been done because of the hard work and action-oriented management that has been put in Soweto.
New Soweto Market Manager Marjorie Mulamfu praised vendors for the way they have kept the market thriving despite challenges.
As we prepare to step into the new year, let us carry forward the spirit of hard work, innovation and unity that has defined us. Let us remember that every store, every product and every customer interaction contributes to the bigger picture of New Soweto's success.
Margaret Chota, Muvi TV News in Lusaka.
The Southern African Alcohol Policy Alliance Zambia, SAPA Zambia, has highlighted the need for a balanced approach to address the issue of cachaça brewing in the country. According to Jonas Ngulube, SAPA Zambia Country Liaison Officer, brewing and selling cachaça has become normalized despite being illegal and causing harm, especially to youths. Mr. Ngulube emphasized the need to engage with cachaça brewers, provide them with alternatives, and bring them into formal economy. He suggested that transitioning brewers to legal regulated production over time, possibly through cooperatives, could be a solution, as this would enable them to access training, licenses, and supply to registered buyers while also contributing to taxation. Mr. Ngulube noted that regulating cachaça brewing would lead to safer products for consumers and a more organized industry, emphasizing the importance of a pragmatic approach to address the issue rather than simply enforcing the law without providing alternatives. And Evelyn Moloka, Executive Director of Anti-Alcohol and Drug Abuse Zambia and past President of SAPA Zambia, expressed concern over the growing burden of alcohol consumption in Zambia, especially among young people, calling for the implementation of the National Alcohol Policy, which was put in place in 2018 but has not yet been enforced. Ms. Moloka stated that implementing the policy would help the government collect alcohol levy, which could offset the harm caused by alcohol misuse and support the implementation of solutions.
While we understand and agree that cachaça is a livelihood for that family that does the brewing, however, we also know that by law it is illegal. So the balance here is understood from this perspective, that when you normalize something that is illegal, it becomes illegal. And this is the position that many think, that have been brewing for years and years and years, and it's now taken as normal. But here's a challenge, that you hear stories of someone has died of Kachasu, the groups that died in, I think, Muvi, we had an incident in Kawe, we have so many incidents in Lusaka, the selling of Kachasu in the streets, where now it's being prepackaged in smaller cooking oil plastics. Okay, and then there's also the commercial sachets also. Now, this is a challenge in the sense that, one, it is illegal, it's being sold illegally, just in open spaces, in and designated, by the way, because all alcohol should be sold in specific spaces. So already those are the illegals we are talking about. This is illegal where it's being sold. That's one challenge. The second challenge is the weak enforcement. We need to enforce these regulations. The second is options, alternatives. It's like I tell people, like, don't use the bush. Core of nature, you can't stop it. And so in the same way, we believe that those who are finding livelihoods in Kachasu brewing, though illegal, we should begin a process in which they can find alternatives.
Increasing the burden of alcohol and the implementation of the National Alcohol Policy and the Liquor Licensing Act. You see, this problem of alcohol consumption is growing. When you go to the central business town, you find that alcohol is being sold on the streets like it's any other commodity. Alcohol is not something that should be handled like that. Since Zambia, since 2018, Zambia implemented the National Alcohol Policy together with its implementation plan. But since then, that hasn't been implemented. That's why we are saying the implementation of the National Alcohol Policy will enable the government to collect alcohol levy. The alcohol levy is the one that is going to help with the implementation and also cushion the harm that the government is being burdened.
Minister of Green Economy and Environment Mike Mposha says the church remains government's key strategic partner in development, as both serve the same people. Speaking when he addressed congregates at Kaunda Square Reformed Church in Zambia during a disjunction service for Reverend Charles Ngoma, Mr. Mposha said the Reformed Church continues to lead as an example in partnering with government to take development to the people through its various church programs. Meanwhile, outgoing Reverend Charles Ngoma has called on the country and families for their nation to develop. And Reformed Church Secretary, and Reformed Church Secretary General Reverend Isaiah says the church remains committed to partnering with government to fight climate change as part of strategy beyond 2026.
General Secretary, on behalf of the government of the Republic of Zambia, but also on my own behalf as Member of Parliament for the constituency, I wish to sincerely appreciate the service of the church, the entire church, RCZ. RCZ has chosen a path to collaborate with government. We are partners with the church. We are not competitors. And we want this example that has been set by the synod leadership to be emulated by other churches. It does not help us to be antagonistic with each other. And we are very grateful as government that RCZ has chosen that where there are national issues to be resolved, we must take the path of dialogue. And I say this because a few weeks ago, a few months ago, we were going through a very difficult situation, some of the misunderstandings were being created by churches that decided to take a path of being antagonistic with government. It doesn't help us. But for RCZ, you chose a different path, a very positive path.
The message for Kaunda Square, the message for Chosen Presbytery is remain united, but in Christ. Remain united. For this congregation, for this presbytery, for this Kumosi Girls Brigade, whatever will be, what will make us shine and be seen that in the Felaka Yesu, when we remain united. We are almost coming to the end of the year 2025. And the only thing that we can do is to remain united. And this unity demands everyone to make a deliberate effort to do it better than any other person.
Kulingana na strategic plan ya goals, we don't want to do chibule-bule. And guest of honor, in our strategic plan, one of our focus areas is environmental stewardship. And I know coming from the Minister of Green Economy, you are very interested in this. Now and again will be knocking on your doors. We also want, as churches, to plant trees. As churches, we want to take part in waste management, proper. We want to take part in ensuring that our surroundings are clean. And we know that is your interest, sir. And so we're knocking on your doors so that you may work.
Dr. Inga Koryagina, Director of International Development at the Russia-Africa Club, has emphasized the need for Zambia to prioritize education and research to drive the country's development. In an interview with Muvi TV News, Dr. Koryagina highlighted the importance of empowering youth with knowledge and skills to enable them to drive their own development. Dr. Koryagina praised Russia's focus on nurturing researchers and independent thinkers, which has enabled the country to make significant strides in science and technology, encouraging Zambia to follow a similar path, investing in research and development and partnering with global research institutions to boost capacity.
Dr. Inga Koryagina, Director of International and Development at the Russia-Africa Club, has emphasized the need for Zambia to prioritize education and research to drive the country's development. In an interview with Muvi TV News, Dr. Koryagina highlighted the importance of empowering youth with knowledge and skills to enable them to drive their own development.
We are really considered one of the leading educational country, and we are in love with education. We are fans of education. We educate our kids, I think, since their birth time. So we put our kids into various trainings, courses, since they are just 3 years old. So we are really keen on education. And everything, or most of the courses and classes are provided by the states. They are really free of charge, because we consider children, our youth is our future. That's what I feel here in Zambia at this research center. So they provide all the opportunities for young Zambians to be educated, to be deeply educated, to be researchers, to develop the critical thinking, not just to accept everything what they hear and read for granted. And that is a great treasure and a great attitude and self-respect, and it gives really platform for your growth and development, because once your youth, your nation is well educated, so they don't go intuitively, but they know in particular where to go, how to go, and how to be successful.
Dr. Koryagina praised Russia's focus on nurturing researchers and independent thinkers, which has enabled the country to make significant strides in science and technology. Encouraging Zambia to follow a similar path, investing in research and development, and partnering with global research institutions to boost capacity.
It's a great opportunity, I would say unique opportunity. Russia is back to Zambia, Russia is back to African countries, so just never miss it, take it. I'm sure we can do lots of beautiful things and positive things together. Zikuma.
The Russia-Africa Club directors' remarks underscore the importance of collaboration and partnership in driving development. By working together with global research institutions and investing in education and research, Zambia can unlock its potential and achieve sustainable development. Grace Mabo, Muvi TV.
General Secretary.
The Director General at the Zambia Qualification Authority, Zaka Messi Ngoma, has revealed that as of 20th of December 2025, the authority verified over 59,137 qualifications, of which 655 were local and 5,482 were foreign qualifications. She says this achievement reflects the authority's strengthened capacity to conduct qualification verification services. Mrs. Ngoma says this is a critical safeguard designed to protect employment and higher education opportunities for individuals who hold genuine qualifications. She further highlighted that in the same period, 1,999 qualifications were issued with notices of rejection following successful completion of the verification service. The cases arose from various factors, which included qualifications being obtained from institutions without legal authority to award and enroll in programs that were not quality assured or aligned to standards, and instances of absolute fraud. The authority has underscored the importance of verification as a quality assurance and public protection mechanism. The Director General further emphasized that according to Section 29 of the Zaka Act number 8 of 2024, qualification verification is now mandatory for employment purposes and for enrollment into tertiary education institutions. The authority has therefore called on the members of the public to verify their qualifications early to avoid delays or missed opportunities.
The authority has verified over 60,000 qualifications, of which 90% are local qualifications and 10% are foreign qualifications. This achievement reflects the authority's strengthened capacity to conduct qualification verification services. This is a critical safeguard designed to protect employment and higher education opportunities for individuals who hold genuine qualifications. During the same period, 1,999 qualifications were issued with notices of rejection following successful completion of the verification process. These cases arose from various factors, which include qualifications being obtained from institutions without legal authority to award them, enrollment in programs that were not quality assured or aligned to the NQF, and instances of fraud. This underscores the importance of verification as a quality assurance and public protection mechanism. In this regard, I wish to emphasize that according to Section 29 of the Zambia Act number 8 of 2024, qualification verification is now mandatory for employment purposes and for enrollment into tertiary education institutions. I therefore encourage members of the public to verify their qualifications early to avoid delays or missed opportunities. With respect to qualification registration, the authority has to date registered 872 qualifications on the National Qualifications Framework, with 298 of these qualifications being registered this year. Registration on the National Qualification Framework confirms the qualifications offered by awarding bodies have met prescribed quality standards and are formally recognized within Zambia's National Quality Assurance System.
Southern Province Minister Credo Nanjua has called on farmers across the province and the country at large to take full advantage of the ongoing rainy season by increasing maize production to enhance food security. Speaking in an exclusive interview with Muvi TV newsroom, Mr. Nanjua says the favorable rains present a critical opportunity for farmers to plant more maize, not only to secure Zambia's food reserves, but also to strengthen supply to the region. He particularly urged beneficiaries under the Farming Input Support Program, FISP, to demonstrate commitment by expanding their hectareage and embracing large-scale farming. The Southern Province Minister further commended Hakainde Hichilema for what he described as progressive policies and sustained support aimed at transforming the agricultural sector and empowering farmers nationwide.
Province and in Mumba parliamentary constituency is to appreciate the blessing of God that this year we have got a very favorable province, and in Mumba parliamentary constituency is to appreciate the blessing of God that this year we have got a very favorable rain pattern which has really affected our regions positively. I encourage our farmers to plant, to be committed, to utilize the government facilitations, those who are on FISIP, those who are in those parks from community development. Let us plant, let us cultivate, and let us be committed to ensure that Zambia and our region is food secured. I wish them.
Moving on to sports, Zambia played out a 1-1 draw with Mali in their opening match of the ongoing AFCON tournament in Morocco on Monday afternoon. Mali took the lead in the second half, but Zambia responded late in the game when forward Patson Daka scored an equalizer in the dying minutes. Zambia are in Group A alongside hosts Morocco, Mali and Comoros. Morocco currently top the group after defeating Comoros 2-0. Ends the news on Muvi TV.
Being steered away by Mali's defence. Chance here, late on, and it's brilliantly converted. Straight through the centre. The man who always delivers is on target late in this game. Patson Daka delivers brilliantly, and Zambia celebrate an added time equaliser. Mali, whose defence had looked absolutely untroubled for the bulk of this game. A piercing, penetrating run deep and late has seen Zambia potentially snatch a point from this tie. Half an hour on from going a goal down, they're back on level terms. Matthews Banda thought about it, watched this run between two, and Daka diving delivers. Jiggy Diarra trying to position himself to reach that ball wherever it might go. But when Patson Daka has the goal at his mercy, he will not be denied. Correct.
Congratulations for that draw, Chipolopolo. We end the news, but if you missed it, here are the headlines. SAPA Zambia to engage Kachasu Brewers. Zaka qualifies and verifies qualifications worth over 59,000. Lusaka Province Minister Sheo Muliata commends new Soweto marketeers. That's it from the desk tonight. On behalf of the entire news crew, my name is Kondwelani Jose.
Looking for a school with values-driven ethos and a firm belief in an all-encompassing Christian education for your child? Then look no further. At Gospel Outreach Christian Academy, we make the educational experience of your child as rewarding as possible. Offering an excellent reading program that gets our reception children reading within 6 weeks. And examination practice packages tailored to prepare our learners sufficiently for final exams, helping your child make the passing choice to holistic education. A school that believes in helping struggling students get up to speed, providing for the mind, body, and soul. Enroll your child in any of the grades from baby class to grade 12 and enjoy flexible payment plans with up to 5% discount for payments made during school holidays. For information, call 0979 404809. Gospel Outreach Christian Academy. Excellence through Christian education. Scan the QR code to apply. Muvi Christian Academy is a girls-only boarding school located near Sandy Beach in Siavonga. Muvi Christian Academy is now enrolling for Form 1 and Grade 10 pupils. So all girls who have just completed their Grade 7 and Grade 9 exams must take this opportunity to receive high-performance Christian-based holistic education. Help your girl child reach their full potential. Call 0976 386184. When you think girl-child education, think Muvi Christian Academy. Muvi Christian Academy. Excellence through Christian education.